Alright, so I'm in the middle of a whole winter cleanup. Don't worry about all this. That you don't have to do any of that to get to this. A buddy of mine showed me these seal savers. There's two different types, I guess. These are new to me, so I don't know a whole lot about them. But I know that these ones are slip-on. As you can see, they don't come apart at all. So you have to take the forks off to get to them. But they have other ones that he actually has where it looks like they're Velcro. So you can actually just wrap them around without taking anything apart. And both of them also come with zip ties to help hold them in place. I wasn't originally going to make a video on this. I know it's also been a very long time. But regardless, I'll just do this quick. I didn't see a whole lot on Groms, at least when it comes to these. They're all pretty much the same. It just depends on the type of forks, like setup that you have. But I thought maybe I'll just make a quick video on how I put these together. Basically, again, I also don't like starting a video halfway through, but all I did was just take the fender off and take the wheel off. The hardest part about that is just holding the bike up. I have this ratchet strap up on the ceiling that I just use, and I put it on my handlebars there. I mean, you could wherever you could find it, the spot that's actually going to hold it and secure it. Any way to get the wheel off a little bit. Took those off. You need, I think, 10 mil socket and a 4 mil Allen, I think. Where's my Allen? Wherever that one here is. Yeah, 5 mil, and then I'm going to use a 6 mil for these here. So you got 3 bolts on each side for each fork. Just watch, because once you loosen these, it will fall right to the ground. So don't do that. So just make sure, I normally leave the top one loose, or I'm sorry, leave that one tight, loosen these two, and then I'll do the last one on top, and I'll hold the fork and then slide it out. So I'll do that now. Alright, I tried to kind of catch it. You can see it just moves. Try not to scratch anything too bad. You can leave the bolts right in place. Once they're loose, it'll slip right out. And that's it. Now's a good time to make sure you clean everything, especially putting the seal savers on. You don't want to put them on when this is all dirty and shit. That would completely defeat the purpose. So I'll probably get this in the vise or something like that. Clean everything off, clean inside there, because that looks disgusting. Just, be sure when you do shit like that you don't gouge anything. Alright, so it looks like it's going to sit about here. You want they said about an inch about where the seal is. So it's going to go about there. I'm going to slide it up from the top. Like I said, just make sure this is all clean. Like, I cleaned all this off. That way nothing gets essentially trapped in there, and that would defeat the entire purpose of this. Make things worse, really. So clean all that. I got this in the vise. I mean, watch it. I don't exactly fully trust it. But, now I'm just going to go from the top, slip it down, and just get it in place. Alright, so I may be wrong. I'm not entirely sure. This feels better to me. It looked like in the video that I saw, they went to about here. I brought it up more, and I'm going to put the zip tie right about where the S is here. I'll do that in a minute. Because you have to take this into account. I have an Olin's kit in here, so this thing does not go down all that much. I mean, obviously, I'm only doing it by hand, but the stock ones go down significantly farther. Like, my buddy has stock fork internals, and it'll practically bottom out when coming down from a wheelie. But mine, when you come down, it maybe goes to about here. Makes a huge difference. I feel like it helps a whole lot. That's one of the only differences I have in my setup, and my bike comes up incredibly easy. So that's something to take into consideration. But I don't know if maybe that really matters, but I know I never really go down to this point, so I'm not too concerned about that. But this is where I'm going to put it. And then I'm going to get the zip tie on there, which I don't know why there's 2 slots on it. I don't know what the whole point of that is. But yeah, I'll get the zip tie on there, and that should be it. Alright, so that's how I got it on. I also grabbed it with pliers here. That's what they recommend. Get them on there and kind of torque it on a little bit. I try not to bang it up too much, but I'm not too worried about it. Also, I went through this bottom part here. I don't know. I didn't think it really would matter, but it didn't really seem to work on the other one. I've never seen a zip tie like this. I didn't look into it. I don't know, but it worked there. And that's how I got it. And yeah, that's basically it. Now you don't have to worry so much about keeping them clean. I mean, obviously keep these clean, but yeah, easy install. And then I'll just slip it back in, tighten it down. You just got to make sure that they're even too. And I'm also probably going to clean off the inside of the triple clamps there too, just while it's apart. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about here. I have some rust remover. I mean, I wouldn't go too crazy. I mean, you could get really fine grit sandpaper or something, I guess, or a wire wheel and just go really, really light. But I wouldn't necessarily recommend that unless you really know what you're doing. I'm probably just going to get rust remover and a brush or something like that and just clean that. It feels smooth. It's just while it's apart, you might as well make sure this side doesn't look all that bad. You just want to make sure it's all clean while it's apart. All right, so I cleaned it all up. I slipped it back. You could see, at least I don't think it would be any different. I know these are actually forks off of 2019. They're all pretty much the same. I just wanted the gold ones. So there's like a little slope on the top. I don't know if you can really see it. That's just right where I leave it. I mean, you should really like take measurements and like take note on where they're at. Make sure that they're matched up. But I know that's where they go on mine, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to tighten down that top bolt and then get the bottom one so it's going to hold in place. And then I'm going to get my torque wrench. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head what it was. I want to say it was like 24 foot-pounds. Originally, I had blue Loctite in there too, so I might take the bolts out and redo that. Just that way I know that they're not going to come back out. So yeah, I know it's been like crazy long since I posted anything, like 3 years, something like that. My buddy got me back into actually recording everything I do. This bike took crazy turns, but I'm gonna make another video sometime soon. I have a few in mind that I want to do. I'm just glad I got this account back. I lost the password for a while, but right now this is all torn apart because I'm just kind of cleaning it up during the winter. I'm gonna clean up some wiring I had for like some lights that I just kind of slapped together just for the sake of getting it back on the road. And now I'm gonna, I actually have a power distribution box coming that I hope will help me get ignition power to a few things that are just kind of directly wired to the battery. Stuff like that. I'm not great with electrical, so I'd rather not show people things that I'm not confident in at all. But yeah, there's a few other things I did. This bike took crazy turns since the last time anyone else has seen it. So I'll be posting more about that. Like I said, I have a few videos in mind that I wanted to make. It's just a matter of actually getting around to doing them. So keep an eye out for those. Hopefully it'll be sooner than later, and I'll see you then.